श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जगत गुरु श्री प्रभुपाद की जय गौर हरि प्रेमानंदे। So Hare Krishna, Prabhuji and Mataji's day when the whole world is going from one place to another, okay, and everyone is busy. Still, you took your some time out to attend and to hear about Krishna Katha. So really grateful to you all, and seek your kind blessings so that we can discuss something in the glorification of the Lord, and then some amount of transformation happens in our heart. So the topic of today is very much related to the day tomorrow, Diwali. Okay, so this pastime of Lord Krishna, it's called Damodar Lila. It happened on the day of Diwali. So it is the pastime of Damodar Lila. This month is also called Damodar Mass. तो ये जो लीला हुआ था भगवान का, ये दिवाली के दिन ही हुआ था. So when we start our day fresh tomorrow, and we started very early in the morning, so this is the perfect time to discuss what had actually happened on the day of Diwali. Okay, so we start with the Mangalacharan prayer. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Ajnanatirmirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshur Unmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. So the meaning of this first prayer in the Mangalacharan is I offer my respectful obeisances unto my spiritual master. Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. To that spiritual master. Which spiritual master? Who has opened my eyes, okay, which were blinded by the darkness of ignorance. Om Jnana. Ajnana means darkness. Timirandasya. Ajnana means ignorance. And Timirandasya means it is, Timil is a very, very big fish, bigger than what we can imagine. It can swallow a whale just like a mustard seed. Like that is the size of the Timil fish in the ocean. So our life is full of that much darkness. Okay, and Jnananjana Shalakaya, which were blinded by the darkness of ignorance, and now with the torchlight of knowledge, the spiritual master is showing us the way to come out from that ignorance. Okay, so that's why we do this Mangalacharan prayer. We continue further. We will not discuss the next one. This is called Prabhupada Pranam Mantra. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Let us chant together. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So we dedicate our this little endeavor in the lotus feet of our founder Acharya Swami Srila Prabhupada, because see, we are in the festival mood, right? So for all of us, the festival celebration was uh, distributing the sweets, and busting the crackers, wearing new clothes, visiting the relatives, right? So this is how we have been celebrating any festivals throughout our life. Okay, but the main reason why that festival has come, that we often don't follow properly. Okay, we'll understand with the help of an example. Suppose uh, a student who is working very hard, he gets a selection into some very one of the best institute of India. Okay, assume for an example, IIT Mumbai. Now Mumbai is known for vada pav, right? And the vada pav in IIT Mumbai is world class. Now, after putting all those efforts, if that student, so much of efforts he would have gone throughout the preparation, right? Now, after that admission, he is not going to his classes. He just waits when the canteen opens and when the vada pav stall starts. Okay, so vada pav he will get very easily. Anytime he can go when the canteen is open and he can enjoy. But just eating and enjoying the vada pav was not the purpose of he putting so much of efforts and getting admission into IIT. You all agree, right? Now, let us come back to our festival mood. So we do so much of efforts of, first of all, this human form of life, it's so rare. Okay? If a student works very hard um, in a year or maybe 2 years, he can get selected into IIT Mumbai, right? And once he is selected, he can every year get selected into IIT Mumbai if he still willing to write the exam and then. But even if we want to take the human form of the life, it is not in our hand. We get this after 84 lakh species. Just compare. Somehow we were all laughing on that boy, right? पागल कहीं का है ना, इतना मेहनत किया और बड़ा पाओ तो वैसे ही मिल जाता। अभी वो स्टूडेंट में और हम लोगों में कोई ज़्यादा डिफरेंस नहीं है, क्योंकि बल्कि हम लोग ज़्यादा ज़्यादा मूर्ख हैं। क्यों? क्योंकि अगर उसने एक बार आईआईटी क्रैक कर लिया तो एवरी ईयर ही कैन गेट इनटू आईआईटी इफ ही वांट्स टू, बट human form of life we get after 84 lakh species, and even if we want to, we may not get the human form of life. It is based on the mercy of the Lord. Okay, and we are using this life for the things which are parallel to eating vada pav. If not vada pav, just change the variable. Okay, but something similar. But the whole purpose of celebration is to remember the reason behind that, the philosophy behind that, that Prabhupada has given to us. Okay, so Prabhupada has added a meaning to the festival. Why that is important? What do we need to take away? What are our learnings from that festival? So with the blessings of Srila Prabhupada, okay, let us all try to take the message to the best of our hearing ability, okay, and then as grateful we are, that much we can receive the message. Mother Sita, because Diwali is also known for Lord Ramachandra, right? So Mother Sita, when the war between Rama and Ravana was over, and when they all came back to Ayodhya, and when they were celebrating everywhere with colors, then suddenly when everybody was they were busy in the celebration of the victory of Lord Rama, they were waiting for 14 years. So much so that Bharat Maharaj had decided 13 years, 365th days night. By that time, if Lord Ramchandra does not come back, he will commit suicide. So it was not like around 14 years. It was exactly, otherwise Bharat Maharaj said he will commit suicide. If Rama delays coming back to Ayodhya even by an hour. Okay? So when Lord Rama comes back to Ayodhya after 14 years of exile, then Mother Sita, she is suddenly crying, looking at the colors. And when Lord Rama asked, this is a time of celebration, why are you crying at that time? Then we know the reason why she was crying. Because out of the so many colors, one of the color was red color. And she told, this red color is reminding me of Jatayu. The same Jatayu who had sacrificed his life to protect me and later to tell the path how Lord Rama can approach to Mother Sita. So this tells us why we should be grateful in our endeavors. So if we are not grateful to Srila Prabhupada who has given us all these things, we may go back from this room after an hour from now with lot of information, right? But we often discuss, this is the time of information diarrhea. You just click a button, an entire database will be on your mobile. So information is not a problem. Information we will get very easily. Okay? Sanatan Goswami, one of our principal acharya, you know how he bought the first copy of Bhagavatam? He used to go to another person's house and every day copy few shlokas. And like that, 18,000 shlokas are there in Bhagavatam. And this is how he got his copy of Bhagavatam. Okay? We have to just have a desire and we get our Bhagavatam copy. But so yes, so we understand why we dedicate our this small endeavor to Srila Prabhupada. Because we need to be grateful. Then only this message in the form of some transformation can go to our life. So our today's topic is when the infinite got bound. And once again, taking the blessings of Srila Prabhupada. And I'm just a small instrument because our dear Sadanand Prabhu is traveling due to Diwali festival. So I'm just serving in his absence. So seeking once again your blessings so that I can do some justice to the seva that I got. So, when the infinite got bound is the title of today's discussion. So this is the month. Yeah, this is the month of Kartik Mas, and as Prabhuji was explaining last week, His Grace Sadanand Prabhu, of someone can read. This is the glories of Kartik Mas.
My beloved Swad is most dear, and all of the days, because it is most dear.
Yes, thank you, Madhavi. So, out of all the months, the month of Kartik is most dear to the Lord because it is the month of Srimati Radharani. Radharani's mother name is Kirtida, and Radharani is called Kirtika Kumari, and this name Kartik has come based on that. So it is more dear to Lord Krishna because it is the month of Srimati Radharani. Okay, this is the mercy month. Okay, so when we say mercy month, let us understand with the help of an example. A person goes to a store, and then on the store, after he does shopping, at the billing counter, one big message was written. Today, any shopping you do, okay, you will not get the bill. Your grandson will get the bill. So the person whose turn was about to come at the billing counter, he goes back, refills his basket with lots of stuff because anyway, he said, I don't have to pay. Who will pay? His grandson will pay. And then he did a lot of shopping very, very happily. Now, when his turn comes and then all the items are right? Counted and the person on the billing counter, right? So he was expecting the person will say, because it's the message today, you take this stuff and no need to pay. But then after that, a big bill comes. The cashier counter guy says, "This is your bill." But he said, "You are cheating me because today you have put this message, special day. I don't need to pay whatever shopping I do." Yeah, yeah. They said, "You are right. So this is not your bill. This is your grandfather's bill, who had done the shopping to two generations back." Okay. So at so many shops, malls, we see that if you don't receive the bill, it is free. But that day has never come. I mean, raise your hands if it has come in your life. Everywhere they put, if you don't receive the bill, the item is free. But it has never happened. In this world, we know nobody is going to do any extra thing. कोई किसी के लिए उठा के पानी का गिलास भी नहीं रखने वाला है. Until we know what is there in it for me. भाई मेरा क्या फायदा इसमें? Okay. We all are okay in Hindi little bit. So anyone who does not know Hindi at all, no Hindi at all, no Hindi at all. Okay. So English we are okay, no? No English. ऐसा कोई व्यक्ति है जिसको इंग्लिश बिल्कुल भी नहीं आती है? Anyone who does not understand English at all? Okay. So 1-1. So we'll keep balance of that. Tie. Third language I also don't know, so I cannot call for another third language. Yes. So in this world nobody does anything for anybody else. तब तक उसका खुद का फायदा नहीं होता है तो. So how we need to, there is a close connection, right? Why are we discussing that? See, we are not here to crack any jokes or make anybody feel entertained. Okay, this is not the forum. The whole world has been entertaining us from our childhood, and it has not helped us much. Okay, so we are here to tell the right message, which can actually help in our life. So the point is that why Lord Krishna wants to give us so much. That shopkeeper, Bill, grandson, grandfather, right? But why in the month of Kartik, if we do any small thing, Lord Krishna multiplies it with 1,000. Why? Why Krishna? What is Krishna getting in that? Are you able to connect both the examples? Shopkeeper was not getting anything, so he gave the bill. But why is Krishna saying that in the month of Kartik, you do anything and I will multiply it with 1,000? So if we chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So you can note down in your notebooks, Krishna has multiplied this with 1,000. Okay, we just chanted once. So the reason behind is, in our life we come across two type of people: those who want to help us and cannot help us, and those who can help us but does not want to help us. सही है क्या? So we know somebody has sufficient resources and can help us. उसका मर्जी नहीं है भाई, मनी नहीं है उसको हेल्प करने का. कुछ है जो हेल्प करना चाहते हैं, ठीक है, उनके पास है नहीं. Some people want to help but they don't have. Our parents want to help us, but for XYZ reasons they may not have those resources to help us. But Krishna is one who has and he wants to help us. Okay, I was hearing in a lecture by one very senior brahmachari, His Grace Krishnanand Prabhu. So in his every lecture he says, he refers this sloka, right? Sakrad ucharitam yena hari ite aksharam dvayam baddha parikaras yena mokshaya gamanam prati. If anybody in his lifetime pronounce the word Hari, which is made up of two syllables, Ha and Ri, will get the path of liberation confirmed. How much ever conditioned he was, how much ever fallen, sinful he was, but his path to liberation is confirmed. So this Prabhu, Krishnan Prabhu, in every lecture he does, he asks everybody to call Hari 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 Hari. Please call out Hari 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 Hari. Hari, 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 Hari. Okay. So Lord is telling you call out the name once, and we have called out so many times. And how much ever sinful we are, our path to liberation is confirmed. Okay. So Lord is the one who wants to give us and can give us. That's why for Lord those material laws does not apply. Okay. So before we deep down further, uh, we need to. How many of us have gone to Kumbh Mela? Kumbh Mela, that recently it happened, right? A couple of months back. Or not Kumbh Mela, anytime in Prayagraj, Triveni. How many of us have gone in our life? Okay, there is a very important learning from there. So Triveni is the place where three rivers meet. What are those? Ganga, Yamuna, and Saraswati. Okay, so we can see these two rivers. गंगा जी का पानी बहुत साफ होता है, very clean. यमुना महारानी का पानी जो होता है, it's dark in color, so it's also pure Ganga, pure Yamuna water. So we can see these two rivers, Ganga and Yamuna, meeting each other, but we don't see Saraswati. Has anybody seen Saraswati also? Why? What is the reason? It is underwater. Very good. So when we discuss these pastimes of the Lord, from the next slide onwards, we are going to read and we are going to discuss the Damodar pastime of the Lord, and there will be many takeaways. So we will divide the pastimes into key learnings from the pastime so that we cover that section and learn from there, and then move forward in the pastime. But let us set the mood how we are going to jump into the pastime. So we have not started today's class. Whatever we have been discussing is the platform to get into. So this is the last point to set the right mood, how we are going to receive today's message. And the today's message should be like Saraswati. So in the form of Ganga, you will receive information. In the form of Mother Yamuna, you will receive some entertainment. But Saraswati is below, under the ground. Those are the transformations which cannot be there if we are on the surface of the water. To get some transformations in our heart, we have to deep dive. Okay, as long as you are in an ocean on the surface, all kinds of disturbance are there topmost. थोड़ा सा हवा भी आएगा तो वो पानी को हिला के चला जाएगा. Unlike the lower you go in the water, then as lower you go, as less disturbances are. Okay, so important takeaway from Mother Saraswati rivers. Example here is, this is invisible and is representing the transformations. Okay, so in the usual Bhagavatam class, Srimad Bhagavatam 1.2.4 shloka, Narayanam namaskrityam naram cheva narottamam devem saraswatim vyasam tadojayamudire. So Vyasdeva, when he's writing Srimad Bhagavatam, in the second chapter of the first canto, fourth shloka, he's saying this thing. He's taking the blessings of Lord Krishna, Narayanam, right? Narayanam namaskrityam naram chaiva narottamam devem, not Narayan Rishi. And yeah, there this description of Mother Saraswati comes. Okay, so after today, okay, those who are already reading Bhagavatam and recite this shloka, let us make sure, okay, whenever we get a chance to hear this shloka, Devem Saraswatim Vyasam, immediately today's discussion should come and it should click in our heart. Yes, I'm going to hear very nicely what is going to be taught or discussed in the discussion, but let me see how this message can transform my life. Invisible Mother Saraswati, I'm reminding again. Okay, what extra I can take it from there? When Gokarna was telling Bhagavatam to set of people, including Dundakari, all of them heard that. Okay, but only Dundakari got liberation because he was there at the Saraswati platform. I'm just trying to give more an example to tell. We are not here just to physically sit, just to receive the message. His Holiness Bhakti Dheer Damodar Goswami Maharaj, just 2 days back, in one of the morning message, he sends that when we hear, hearing should not be by कान में आया और गिर गया. The words we received in the ear should not immediately fall down. They should enter our ear and then should reach, should penetrate in our heart, and it should stay there. That is the real hearing. If it is not happening, then yes, we are hearing, but it is not Mother Saraswati level example hearing. Okay, we are very clear, right? Up to here. Now, with this, we start with today's pastime. So, it was one fine morning. Mother Yashoda, okay, she sends all her servants to Chutti, Diwali, okay. So, they had hundreds and thousands of servants, and they were all given holiday on that day, okay. And she thought, let me boil the milk, take out churn the butter from the milk, from the yogurt, and then let me try to do it myself. Because I often hear so many complaints for my dear Krishna, saying he's stealing the butter from their house. So maybe the housemates are not doing their duties so nicely. I, being mother, let me do it everything perfectly. So when Mother Yashoda in the Brahma Muhurta, she is churning the butter, okay, and then from there, when she is doing so, she is fully absorbed into remembering Krishna's activities. Okay, and our acharyas, they explain when Mother Yashoda is churning the butter, that time she is singing, okay, and then remembering the pastime of the Lord, and her bangles are making the sound of the kartal, okay, and kundals are dancing on her ears, and the sweating is happening like a rain. So now, what do we learn from here? That if something is very important in our life, okay, then we should not leave it at the mercy of the less important things. What is the meaning? Okay, one common example. Suppose I have 2,000 rupees note and 100 rupees note. Okay, and if the wind is blowing very heavily, any reasonably intelligent person will pick out 2,000 rupees note first. उसको पता है भाई हवा आएगी कभी भी और उड़ा के चली जाएगी पैसों को. इससे पहले कि 5 का या 10 का या 100 का नोट उड़े तो उड़े, 2,000 का तो मैं बचा लूंगा ना कम से कम. If I grab 2,000 rupees note when the wind is blowing very fast, very heavy, any intelligent person will do that, right? First, take the 2,000, save that 2,000 rupees note. We are all okay here, right? To here. Now, our acharyas explain our human form of life is like the droplet of water on the leaf of a lotus flower. Okay? Kamal dal jal jivan talamal. Okay? So our life, nobody can guarantee how much time we are left with. It can finish any time. So, takeaway. There are many takeaways. It is looking very ordinary pastime, right? Mother Yashoda, out of love, she is grinding the mortar and then taking out the butter, right? Information and entertainment, done. Takeaways, Saraswati. Takeaways are, Brahma Muhurta, she is doing the things by herself. Okay? Things which are most important in our life should be done first. We don't know how much time we are left with. One brahmachari in ISKCON, Radha Gopinath temple, recently when he left his body, okay, then my Shiksha Guru was explaining this, okay. So his bead bags, we all have bead bags, okay. We don't have, we must. After this example, you will have the bead bags, okay. So his bead bag was put on a point from where everybody could see it, okay. And that day he had chanted 12 rounds. Usually we are supposed to, Prabhupada recommends minimum we should be chanting 16 rounds every day, correct? So that day he had chanted 12 rounds and his beatbacks were there on a point where everybody could see. Meaning is now those 4 rounds he cannot chant. It's gone. He was a brahmachari. He has given his life to Krishna. With all due respect, I mean, we cannot be there. We cannot reach to that point also. But the point that I'm trying to highlight here is we should, whatever prescribed number of rounds we are doing, if we are doing 1 round every day, no problem. Okay? But whatever prescribed number of rounds we are doing, we must finish them first thing in the morning. Okay, we don't know as the day passes. Okay, His Grace Amog Lila Prabhu tells what chanting we do in the morning, that only is round. As the day passes, it becomes square, and then it becomes hexagon and pentagon and something. Round means when we, what is the meaning of the chanting? We should do it attentively. We should hear it. After getting so much of beatings throughout the day in school and then in office, our consciousness is anyway gone. Energy level of the body is gone. Okay. Even when we have maximum energy level, that time itself we are not fully focused. Now, after getting all these beatings, okay, of the whole day, how can we be attentive? Only Haridas Thakur, right? When we do Prem Dhoni at the end, Prabhupada has put our every single thing. The moment we say Namacharya Haridas Thakur ki jai, even that gives us some taste, some invisible taste in the chanting. Okay, so coming back to our point here, we should finish our day can finish anytime. Okay, our life can finish anytime, like that brahmachari example. So do your rounds as attentively as possible. How much our rounds we are doing, do it in morning, and don't leave. More important things should not be done at the mercy of less important things in our life. Take away. Okay, 2,000 rupees should be collected first. Now, next. When Mother Yashoda is doing, we discussed that sound of bangles and singing and sweating, looking like raining. So when she is doing it with full absorption, right? This is the topic first, right? Absorption in devotional service. So Mother Yashoda is fully absorbed. So there is a shloka in Srimad Bhagavatam, 12th canto. Kaye navacha manase indriyarva buddhyatmana vanu prahat swabhavat. And then karoti yad yad sakalam parasme narayana iti samarpayet. Okay. So basically we should be using our kaya, vacha, mana. Kaya means body, vacha means words, and man means mind. Kaya means body, B. Okay, then words, vacha means W, and mind means M. So as a small acronym, BMW. Okay, so we need to offer our BMW in the service of the Lord. सही है क्या? अभी कोई बोले भाई मेरे पास तो BMW नहीं है ना? We all have this BMW, right? Kaya, vacha, manasa. We all have this BMW. So we should try in our life best to offer this BMW to the Lord. And nobody can say that I don't have this. Lord Krishna has given. Somebody can say कि भाई मेरा तो इतना फोकस होता ही नहीं है. मैं चैंटिंग करता हूँ दिमाग दूसरे आसमान पे पहुंचाता है. ठीक है? I'm not able to focus. Okay? Just remember your school days or especially your engineering days. Throughout the semester we have not studied. And day after tomorrow morning is the exam. Look at the concentration level. When we are reading that night, many of us will raise hands. Okay? जो अपना कंसेंट्रेशन एग्जाम से एक दिन पहले होता है ना, कुछ भी सुन लिया वो दिमाग में जाएगा और कल सुबह एग्जाम की कॉपी पे आ जाएगा. नो डाउट. मतलब if we read right, wrong, whatever, but whatever we have read one day before the exam, will straight away go on the answer sheet tomorrow. So we all have this BMW, and we have all invested this in our life. BMW means body mind and words. So our absorption, nobody can say I don't have. We have. Okay, this is a real exam. All those exams we don't even remember the marks. Okay, so with every single time you have to just remember your Ganga Yamuna is done. Exam wala example is done. Come to Saraswati. Okay, this is the life one time exam ever, and if we do that, then the kind of happiness that we get, there is a eternal. Okay, and there is no comparison. This world, if somebody says there is lot of problems in this world and very small amount of happiness, if somebody says this thing, बहुत मेहनत करता हूँ, थोड़ी सी खुशी मिलती है और पूरे टाइम स्ट्रगल चलता रहता है, ठीक है, लेकिन थोड़ी सी खुशी मिलती है. Then our Acharya Srila Prabhupada says, in this world there is no happiness. There is just an illusion of happiness. A camel, when it is eating those thorns, it is thinking it is a rasa coming from those thorns, but it is his own blood. We have no idea how much we are. For everything else in this world, we put so much of efforts, and what we get in return is very less. Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna is ready to multiply it with 1,000, and we have no attention for that. So the takeaway is that we should be doing our services with full absorption. If we don't have absorption, then we should pray, even if we think we don't have. Lord knows how much absorption is needed to please Him. Next takeaway: Lord gets attracted to His devotees. So we should do. Mother Yashoda is doing her best, right, to do the service for the Lord. And now, when we do something with the best of our capability, then Lord is pleased very easily. Okay? There are two important principles here. One, we should do our best. है ना? लाइफ में हमें भक्ति में जितना अच्छा हम कर सकते हैं तो हमें अपनी तरफ से बेस्ट करना चाहिए. Okay? We should do our best, but at the same time, we should be fully convinced that our best is not sufficient enough. Okay? Doing our best is attracting the mercy of the Lord. We are going to discuss this. This is the topic of today, how these two things works. So we are not going to run. Anybody has any question at any point of time, we can discuss it now. Okay? We'll not move further until we all are together, aligned fully. So, Lord Krishna is Atmaram. Okay? Atmaram meaning is Srimad Bhagavatam, first canto, 7th chapter, shloka number 10. That explains the meaning of Atmaram in pages. But in one line, Atmaram is one who is self-satisfied and does not depend on anything else to get the pleasure from. Okay? So, but that Lord Krishna who is Atmaram is going to Mother Yashoda asking for the milk. Okay? Who does not need anything is now going to Mother Yashoda for the milk. So, what we need to understand from here is when Mother Yashoda is looking at Krishna, so looking at Krishna, her smile, her pleasure increases. And when Krishna looks Mother Yashoda smiling and happy, his pleasure increases. And then with increased pleasure, when Mother Yashoda is looking at Krishna, her pleasure increases even further. So in this world, whatever happiness we acquire after a lot of struggle, we cannot laugh on a same joke third time, even if we manage to laugh it second time. Okay? Meaning second time laughing on the same joke is difficult. Because there is no rasa, it is just an illusion of the rasa. If something is really so nectarian, if somebody says I am fond of sweets, तो ठीक है 50 गुलाब जामुन खा के दिखाओ भाई, सही है क्या? If you are so fond of eating, take your buy gulab jamun, take your favorite sweets, whatever you like. Can you eat 1 kg of that? Krishna Katha, if you like, I'm telling you from my heart and from my little bit of experience that I've seen people, I've seen devotees, you close them, lock them in the room, and just give them Bhagavatam. They will not even turn back because they know very clearly when they turn back, their 2 seconds will be wasted. All our great acharyas, they say, I am the fallen among all the fallenmost. Why do they say that? Are they doing some acting? Bhakti Vinod Thakur says in the Gopinath prayer, right? Ki, all other have got Jagai Madai, they are the more superior, they are much better than me. Okay? Asura Sakala, Pailo Charana, Vinoda Thakile Bosi. Or all the demons have got your lotus feet. But this Bhakti Vinod is still deprived of your mercy. I'm so fallen. So they're not acting. If we try to be humble, somewhere in our heart we have a desire. More I try to pretend as humble, more pleasure, more respect I will get. We know this formula. But they were doing it from their heart. Okay? They were not doing acting. They know how much loss they incur when they just look behind and waste 2 seconds which could be used in the service of the Lord. Because they have that taste. Okay, so the takeaway here is Lord Krishna looks at our efforts and he reciprocates accordingly. Srimad Bhagavad Gita 4.11. Ye yatha mam prapadyante. Okay, the life of a devotee should be. देखो भाई, अपना आधे से ज्यादा लाइफ हम लोग निकाल चुके हैं पहले से. We every time we discuss that. Okay. We wanted to run the things our way, and for most of us, आधे से ज़्यादा लाइफ अपना निकल चुका है. And the principle of mathematical induction, grade 11, tells if you continue to do the same things in the same way that you have been doing it till today, same thing will happen which has happened till today, right? I'm just using that principle of mathematical induction in the form of basically what takeaway we can take from here. Are we together? लाइफ में जो अपन ने अभी आधी लाइफ में जो किया है, we continue our remaining life, we will get the same thing जो अभी तक मिला है. We have not got the real happiness. Let us at least sometime in our life try to do something for the pleasure of the Lord. And it is very easy to please Lord Krishna. Okay? We discussed that example of Hari, 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 right? If somebody says hurry up, then also Lord is giving marks. He wants to give. He is determined to give. He does not. अगर मेरा पेन गिर जाए और मैं भगवान को, ठीक है, if I have a pen in my pocket and if I just try to take that pen up, then Lord will think he is paying me obeisance, marks them. Okay, there are 2 names of the Lord in Brahma Samhita, in Vishnu Sahasranam, sorry, Nimisha and Animisha. So Animisha is one who sees even the smallest of the good things. Nimisha means one who does not care, who does not look for bad things. So if a devotee does very minute some service, okay, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. It is an offense which I did. I said if somebody does a very little minute service, chanting the name of the Lord is the biggest service that can be done. Okay? If we don't have that mood, इसमें क्या था? From that angle, then also Krishna is noting this down. भाई आज इसने कार्तिक में दिवाली के एक दिन पहले अपना 50 काम छोड़ के मेरे लिए एक बार चैटिंग किया. Now I must do something for this person. We know the meaning of Krishna's saying must for himself. Krishna can break all the principles. For Bhishma Pitama's prayer, he broke his own prayer, his own vow, right? Because both wanted each other to use the weapon in the Ranabhumi of Kurukshetra. So we have no idea. हमें आदत भी नहीं है ना, हम तो कुछ बोल देते हैं. भगवान ने अगर मस्त बोला है ना, तो भाई वो करेंगे. Okay? Sakra deva prapanaya tvasmiti cha yachate abhyam sarva bhuteभ्यो ददामि एतद् वर्तम मम. Lord Rama tells if a person in his life once tells, oh Lord Rama, I am yours, then that responsibility of that person is Lord Rama's. And now, not only for that life, but all the lifetime coming forward, I will take care of that person. And Lord Rama's promise, प्राण जाए पर वचन न जाए. भगवान भर भर के हमारे लिए प्रॉमिस कर रहे हैं. But yeah, let us move forward because we need to be more attentive. We just need to see it. An intelligent person, forget about spiritual person. An intelligent person, an honest person, if he looks at the nature, automatically he will become the devotee. ये लाइफ में मैं सब लोगों के लिए इतना करता हूँ 25 साल 30 साल से. ऑल ऑफ अस हैव दिस एक्सपीरियंस. और बॉस के लिए इतना 18 घंटा 15 घंटा काम किया है लाइफ में. Some of us, some part in our life. But then when the appraisal time comes, so we all know that. तो भगवान के लिए 18 घंटा छोड़ो 18 बार मतलब 108 बार अगर हम मेघ माला करते हैं तो ही इज सुपर हैप्पी. ओके, सो सेकंड टेक अवे डन. थर्ड, so when Mother Yashoda and Lord Krishna is looking at each other and with their ever increasing smile, okay, how many of us know that for loop, infinite for loop, right? Infinite for loop in the programming language means something which is never going to stop. It will keep on running. How many times? 10 times, 100 times, 1000 times, 10,000 times, 10 million times. It will never stop. That is the meaning of infinite loop. Those who are not from the programming language. It's clear, right? करना ही करना है ना, हमेशा ही चलता रहना है. That is the level of the reciprocation between Shrimati Yashoda Maya and Krishna. When they look at each other, their smile infinitely increases. It does not stop. Okay, it is beyond our imagination because अपन को तो आदत नहीं है ना. बट गंगा यमुना के लेवल पे एक्सेप्ट करते हैं, जब भगवान की मर्जी आई तो सरस्वती लेवल पे आ गया, अपन को ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन देंगे. बट एटलीस्ट है ना, जब अपन प्रयागराज में जाते हैं तो पानी के नीचे जाए या ना जाए, आचमन करके तो आ रहे हैं ऊपर से. ठीक है. सो द थिंग्स विच पॉइंट हियर इज थिंग्स वी कैन नॉट डाइजेस्ट, accept them theoretically and keep in one side of the heart. My level is not so pure that I can comprehend with that. Oh Krishna, please bestow me with your mercy so that actually I can understand and release it. Okay, rather than discarding. We should not accept anything blindly, but we should not reject anything blindly also. Okay, so takeaway is their reciprocation is infinitely increasing. Now we are in the third point. When they are smiling at each other, looking each other so happy, then Mother Yashoda had put milk, okay, on the fire, and now that milk is coming out because it is sufficiently boiled. So now our acharyas tells, okay, if how many of us have done scuba? Scuba is underwater, no? Right? So if somebody wants to do scuba diving, then we cannot do it ourselves. We need to have somebody's help. Okay? Our acharyas are those helper of the scuba diving who can take us safely under the water. If somebody says, भाई कल से मैं एक बड़ा अपने जीव गोस्वामी जी का एक उज्जवल रूप गोस्वामी जी का उज्जवल लीलामणि और जीव गोस्वामी जी का गोपाल चंपू और बड़ा बड़ा बुक्स लेके आता हूँ और मैं अपने आप से पढ़ना शुरू करता हूँ. If we try to go deep by ourselves into the water, okay, it is very very risky game. So if we have the helper for the scuba diving, then we are safe. So when we get those realizations, we should take the help of our acharyas because they do have the experience of remaining eternally in the bottom. They can take us to any depth, wherever we want to go. Okay. Message is we should learn to go deep under the guidance of our acharyas. Okay. आज से सरस्वती मतलब नीचे मेरे को खुद से पूछना है. That is risky. We should take help, confirm, and then make sure our understanding is correct. So now our Acharya says that this milk is thinking that Lord Krishna is satisfied with Mother Yashoda's milk. What is the point of me remaining alive now in this world? Let me commit suicide. Milk thinks. Okay? अभी तो भगवान कृष्ण का भूख शांत हो जाएगा. He will drink what? Drink the milk from Mother Yashoda. So I don't need to be alive. So let me commit suicide. So this makes the milk to come out from the fire. Okay? In this world, okay, we meet so many people. Okay? Even people, we would have experienced it in our life sometime. Even people behave as if I don't exist. Okay? Sometimes the reciprocation is so dull, okay, so dead that ऐसा लगता है कि किसी को मेरी चिंता ही नहीं है. मतलब I just passed by and the person did not look at me. From the living people, if you have not experienced it, then best time is about to come. Next month is the book distribution month. Okay, you take the books and wear nice. I mean, make yourself as easily visible as you can. Okay, and stand in front of some public place where many people are passing by. Just hold those books and request them. This is the user manual of the life. Bhagavad Gita has changed so many people's life. Do you want to take one? People will pass in front of us as if we don't exist. I have done that myself. Not on that side. I have ignored people before coming to Krishna consciousness. I'm saying this side. I have ignored. अरे उधर से वहाँ पे वो खड़े हुए हैं. School devotees. Let us not go from there. Honestly have done it myself in Delhi. Okay. So the takeaway from here is, in spiritual world, everything has life. Okay. Even those things which we feel are dull matter, dead matters. Milk does not have life. But in spiritual world, everything is having the capability to reciprocate. Okay, it's called Chintamani. Okay, whatever you expect from other things, they are fully equipped to satisfy our desires or whatever things we want. Nothing is dead. Everybody can reciprocate with anybody in spiritual world. Whereas in our material, this world, okay, even if we expect people to at least reciprocate sufficiently, that also does not happen. So, and then you know what? What happens next? When Mother Yashoda is about to go to take care of the milk settles down itself. Usually, अगर हमारा गैस पे दूध रखा हुआ है तो जब तक उसको निकालेंगे नहीं तब तक वो नीचे नहीं होएगा ना, है ना? Principle is what? The milk will go up and then up and then up until we remove it. But this milk of the spiritual world, okay, Vrindavan, where the pastime is happening, it is there is no difference between that spiritual world and the Goloka Vrindavan. Okay, Lord brings his spiritual world and all his associates, all his paraphernalias with him when he came to this Bhu Vrindavan. There is no difference at all. Okay, so Lord's pastimes are happening eternally. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu thought I should help the people of Kali Yuga by giving them something. And then he thought, why something? Let me give him best of everything. So among all the planetary systems, the Goloka Vrindavan is the topmost of the planets. There are millions of Vaikuntha planets, and even higher than them is the Goloka Vrindavan, where Lord Krishna is Lord, but nobody knows. Even Lord Krishna is so mad behind reciprocating with all his devotees. In this pastime, we will see Lord Krishna does not know he is Lord. We are going to see it in the very next slide. So everything is very natural. That same Krishna to whom Brahmaji is doing so much of prayer, and it will come in the Srimad Bhagavatam 10th canto, 14th chapter. After full chapter, you will laugh. 14th chapter of 10th canto, if you read, full chapter Brahmaji is doing the prayers. Okay, So many shlokas, wonderful shlokas. Brahmaji is reciting uh, in respect of the Lord Krishna. And you know how Lord Krishna reciprocates? He just looks at Brahma and then moves further to play with his covered voice. After listening the whole chapter, no words, no, मतलब जरा कुछ बातचीत नहीं हो रहा है. But because for Lord Krishna, his covered voice are more important, then hearing is all glorification. So that place is called Goloka Vrindavan, where Brahma's meaningful prayers are very less important. Important, very important for us. But for Lord Krishna, very less important because playing with the covered voice is more important for Krishna. Okay? So, yes, that place is called Goloka Vrindavan, and the jewel of that topmost planet is the Harinam Sankirtan. Narottam Das Thakur, one of our very principal Acharya, says, Golokera Prem Dhan Harinam Sankirtan. So when we chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. This is the jewel of the topmost planet. So it's not an ordinary thing. When we are able to chant, we are getting the direct reciprocal. जब अपना मोबाइल से हम किसी का नंबर डायल करते हैं तो यूएस में also we can speak ना. If our Brahma has 4 heads, okay, and Brahma's body is made up of intelligence tattva. His full body is intelligence. We have little bit somewhere. Okay, Brahma's full body is full of intelligence. Okay, if people of this world can make with little bit of intelligence can come up with such technology that we can speak to a person sitting on the other side of the, then Krishna who just desires and millions of Brahma, among which 4-headed Brahma, whose body is made up of intelligence, is one of the tiniest part among millions of Brahmas who are created just by one desire of Krishna. Can that Krishna not give us access to his supreme abode when we chant his holy name? Who are we to question? Right? The example of the grandfather Bill, right? Mercy is coming. It's a time to take mercy. Let us take the mercy and then question. If we question first and don't take the mercy, we lose our wonderful opportunity. Take the mercy. Lord is there. Every one of us in this room have individual one-to-one relation with the Lord. One-to-one relation. We have some understanding of the word one-to-one relation. Lord Krishna in front of each one of us. During the Rasa Lila, we are not at that platform, but to understand the meaning of one-to-one, I'm explaining. There were millions of gopis, and each of them had Krishna with them individually. And if you don't want to go to Krishna's pastime, because it is more 5,000 years back, go to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Lila, 500 years back. Ratha Yatra, 2 months back it got over, right? During the Ratha Yatra, at the time of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, there were 7 groups. And each of the groups were able to see Chaitanya Mahaprabhu with them, as if Mahaprabhu is with them alone. And only 3 or 4 personalities, including Swagrup Damodar, Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, King Pratap Rudra, only were able to see Mahaprabhu in those 7 groups together. In our life, we just accept Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead, and he is there, my Niji phone, Niji car, Niji ghar. He is my Niji Lord, my Lord, like everybody else. But my Lord is. Okay? Then our spiritual practices becomes more natural. Not like taking an appointment. For an MLA, we need to wait for. You try calling your MLA of the society for a program in your society. See how much of struggle you have to go. And Krishna is the king of the king, right? Bhaktaram Yajnatam. So that's why if we are just a little bit honest and intelligent, we will get the answer. Okay? It cannot happen without the mercy of the Lord. So everything in spiritual world is can reciprocate. Sachiv. It has life. Now Lord Krishna is getting angry. Why? Because Mother Yashoda has put her aside put Lord Krishna aside, and then she is going to take care of the milk. This makes Lord very angry. But Bhagavad Gita 4.9, Janma karma cha me divyam evam yo veti tatvata. The pastimes, the birth, actions of the Lord are all transcendental, and one who understands this does not have to take birth again. क्या करना है? भगवान का जन्म और उनके लीलाओं को समझना है, और बदले में क्या मिल रहा है? आना ही नहीं है इस दुनिया में. When we die, it is like many thousand scorpions biting us together. Prabhuji was explaining last week, His Grace Sadananda. At the time when we leave our body, so many thousands of scorpions biting our body at one time. If you see one scorpion in dream, we will be scared. And there are thousands of scorpions biting us together. That much amount of pain we go through when we leave our body. So why to be in the cycle of birth and death eternally? This is not our place. So we just need to, and how we can we understand by doing devotional service, and the easiest of them is chanting of the Hare Krishna mantra. So Lord Krishna breaks the pot where the butter was kept, and then there is one very important takeaway we will discuss towards the end from this pastime. It's like one. Okay, let me cover it now before we skip and it becomes late. It is one of the important takeaway. Harishwari Prabhu mentions Mother Yashoda, for the sake of taking care of that milk. Mother Yashoda, for the sake of taking care of the milk, she puts Krishna aside, and then finally she loses the butter, right? Because Krishna is breaking that pot where the butter was preserved. So they had 900,000 cows. Nand Baba in his house had 900,000 cows. Out of them, 108 were most special. And out of them, 8 were called Padmagandha cows. Padmagandha cows means the one from whose milk the fragrance of the lotus comes. That is called Padmagandha cows. And there were 8. And out of these 8, there were 2 who used to eat the grass which was not watered, it was milked. हम घास में पानी नहीं डालेंगे. वो 2 गाय जो घास खाती थी, वो कौन सी घास खाती थी? जो घास में पानी की जगह पे दूध डालती थी. Okay, so the butter of those 2 cows was there in that pot. Which pot? Which Krishna broke now. And why did he break? Because Mother Yashoda kept Krishna aside to take care of the milk. We learning now, Ganga Yamuna done, right? Information, entertainment done. Part of going down. We do the same mistake every single day. How? To take care of those very small things, okay? Those problems which we think are really the problems, we ourselves will laugh after a month. मैं उसमें क्यों पागल हो गया था? इसमें ऐसा क्या था? Those are not the real genuine problems. Genuine problems, if you tell your problem to anybody else, okay, उसको लगेगा इसमें, you want to hear my problem, correct? Because these are not the real problems. Everybody has these, okay? So to solve these small problems, we waste our lot of important time, which could be used for a bigger purpose. Okay, so we are aligned, right? To save that milk, important, no doubt about that. But there is no comparison about the import. There is no difference between the importance of the milk versus that precious butter, which Krishna now broke. Okay, but then our acharyas tells, how are we able to discuss these things? We are holding the hands of our acharyas. We cannot go deep in the water ourselves. Our acharyas tells it is never late. Okay, and how it is not late, it will come in the next slide further. So Lord Krishna realizes that he has done the mistake and he is running after breaking that pot. Now he is feeding that butter to all the monkeys, and Lord Krishna never forgets our services. These are the same monkeys who had served Krishna When? During Ramayana. And Lord Rama said, I don't have anything to repay you back. You have done so much for me. And I'm helpless. I don't have anything to repay you back. One day I will try to do it. Okay. Now Lord Krishna is feeding the butter of those two cows to these monkeys with his hand. Okay. I'm emphasizing the word with his hand because it is same Krishna whom after Brahma prayed so much did not pay even a small attention, right? He just passed. You just read. You don't read the purport. Just read the translation only. Okay. One assignment for you all in the remaining part of Kartik. There are two assignments. Okay. This is one. Remaining 17 days are left for Kartik. Okay, including today. Read Srimad Bhagavatam, 10th canto, 14 chapters translation. And you will see Brahma is doing so much prayer. And what is the reciprocation of Krishna to Brahma? He's not insulting, but he's saying for him, more important are his friends. So that Krishna is feeding those monkeys the butter of those two precious cows with his hand. Okay. So any service done for Krishna never goes waste. Krishna is not here to take our services and not reciprocate for us. If he can reply for Hari 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 Hari, right? We have no idea how much he wants to give us. Okay. And to please Krishna, there are so many ways, right? Tulsi leaf if we offer, Krishna is very, very pleased. Patram Pushpam Palam Toyam. This is very interesting. When we die, okay, then what happens? Our everybody is going to leave us. Okay, wife will come till doorstep. When we die, when the body is taken, okay, wife will come till doorstep. Then pets. This is from scriptures. Okay, the pets, they will come till your street corner to some distance. Your relatives will go till the place of crimination. Okay, and after that, even your body will, our body. Okay. When I said your body will live, it means as if my will not live. Okay. This is the mistake that Brahma did. Okay, when Brahmaji was given the, when Mother Earth was like affected with so much of sins on this earth, and then she goes to demigods, and then they go to Brahmaji, and then they all approach to Lord Shwetchagar. And Brahmaji offers the prayer called Purusha Sukta. And when the Lord appears, and then the Lord says, inform to everybody to get ready. Okay, I will take birth, and they have to help me in my pastimes. Brahmaji does this mistake. What does he do? He takes the message and he passes it as it is. He tells to everybody, all the demigods, now Krishna is going to take birth. You all get ready to take your birth in different roles, and you have to support. He forgot keeping one role safe for himself. Okay. So we are all in the same boat. So when our body, okay, coming back to the point, when our body, okay, our body will also leave us one day. But it is Lord Krishna, even when due to our past karmas, if we become a worm in the stool, the Lord is still there with us. This is my favorite. In Srimad Bhagavatam, 3rd canto, 31st chapter. There is a description of word sahodar. Sahodar means when the mother eats so much of spicy and junk food, then in the womb, along with the baby, there are small worms. Okay? And those worms are biting the body of the baby inside. And those worms are called sahodar. Saha means together. Udar means stomach. They are sharing the womb of the mother together. So even when we are a worm, and that is a very abominable place to be in, because all stool, urine, everything is inside. Even in that abominable stage, Lord Krishna is there with us. Whereas everybody else will go to certain point. They want to do something for us. Gajendra, everybody wanted to, he was an elephant, everybody wanted to help him. But no water, a crocodile is there. So everybody wants to help, but cannot help. Some people can help, but does not want to help. We discussed this, right? Krishna is the only one who wants to and can do help together all the times. We go a little faster now. So Lord Krishna is tired, sorry, is very scared, looking at Mother Yashoda. Okay, and then same Krishna, who in the form of Narasimha Bhagwan, Ugram Veeram Mahavishnu, Jalantam Sarvatomukam, Narasimham Bhishanam Bhadram, Mirtyor Bhirtyom Namamayam. So that Narasimha Bhagwan, who is the fearful to the fear personified, okay, now that same Krishna, okay, is now fearful of his mother when she is coming to him with the stick. Okay, and there is a verse, it will come in the Damodar when Prabhuji reads. So its meaning is that the Lord is crying and rubbing his eyes, okay, out of the fear. Okay, and now Mother Yashoda wants to tie Krishna because she is afraid that Krishna might leave, okay, out of the fear. So she is trying to bind Krishna. Prabhuji, is it okay? We take another 10 minutes and then maximum 10. Okay. So we are towards the end. So tighten your seat belts. Many last few takeaways are going to come. So Mother Yashoda ties Krishna. Okay. And then when she was trying to tie Krishna, this pastime started at what time in the day? Early morning. And then this Damodar Lila means when Dam means rope and Udar means stomach. So when Mother Yashoda ties Krishna using a rope on his stomach, this pastime is called, that form of the Lord is called Damodar, and this pastime is called Damodar Lila. Okay. Now when Mother Yashoda is trying to tie the Lord on his stomach using the ropes, every single time she brings the rope, it is falling short by 2 fingers. Okay? Which physics law in this world can say, I mean, if you are short by 2 fingers and if you add a big rope again and if you try to tie again, it should be sufficient this time. Okay? But again, it is short by 2 fingers. And then from morning till evening, okay? Everybody is telling, no, तुम्हारे काना के भाग में बनना नहीं लिखा है. Okay? Everybody is telling to Mother Yashoda, but she is not giving up. So we remember that example of endeavors. We should do our endeavors best, but our best is not sufficient enough. We learn here now. So these are the 2 takeaways. Again, reconnecting to the same learning. Those 2 fingers short, our acharyas explain. 1 finger represents our endeavors, and the second one is Lord's mercy. So ultimately, we have to depend on the Lord's mercy. Our endeavors, how much our best we do, are not sufficient enough. Okay. So same Krishna, very important point. Okay. Same Krishna to whom the greatest of the yogis, okay, cannot capture that Krishna even in their mind. The fastest speed in this world is of mind, correct? If you want to go from here to your native, in Diwali we are all here. If you want to go to your native, you just think of your native when you are there. Mind speed I am trying to explain, right? So even and we are very ordinary people, even the greatest of the yogis cannot capture that Krishna even using their mind. But Mother Yashoda is able to run and capture physically and now tie with the ropes. Okay, so we need to do our best and then leave everything on the mercy of the Lord. Lord, we don't need to question about the mercy of the Lord. He is ready. Pipeline वहां से आ रहा है ना, अपने side पे problem है. ठीक है ना? From there is no issue. From Krishna till all our acharyas, there is a very tight, good connection. Pipeline has no blockage. The blockage comes only when last mile problem we call. राइट. लास्ट माइल प्रॉब्लम मीन्स एकदम लास्ट में हमारे अपार्टमेंट में ही लोग वो कनेक्शन को नहीं आने दे रहे हैं, मतलब एयरटेल से वहां से आ गए हैं. दैट इज कॉल्ड द लास्ट माइल प्रॉब्लम. Okay, so we will become after the end of the class, right? We will become techie devotees. So many devotees. I mean, so many terminology we are learning. Okay, so yes, now when we are in Bangalore, nice weather, nice hall, है ना? इस माहौल के अंदर में it is very easy to take these learnings. But when the life puts so many challenges, then these two fingers becomes very difficult to see. ओके, हम लोगों को अपना प्रयास डालना और भगवान का कृपा देखना दोनों ही मुश्किल हो जाता है. एज द लाइफ पुट्स मोर एंड मोर चैलेंजेस, सो द थिंग्स विच आर वेरी क्लियर, ओके, देन it becomes slightly less visible. Okay, and then if the more problem comes, then it becomes even more less visible. It's visible, right? But it becomes less visible. But when the life puts so much of more challenges, है ना, जब जीवन में और संकट आते रहते हैं ना, हमें लगता है भगवान है ही नहीं, मेरे को ही सब कुछ निपटना पड़ रहा है. And then we start missing looking at the mercy of the Lord. Mercy of the Lord is always there, but because of our consciousness, we cannot see it. Lord is always helping us. So when we take the help of the Shastras of the holy name, then yes, that can make, okay, that's why we discussed. You remember in the beginning of the session today, only one Mangalacharan prayer we explained, and that was this prayer, correct? And this is the reason why we discussed that. When there is darkness everywhere, correct? This is the darkness. So when there is darkness everywhere, then we cannot see the mercy of the Lord. That time, the torchlight of the spiritual master can make us convinced to our endeavors, and then at the same time look at the mercy of the Lord, and then we can see them everything back. So yes, we are done. These are the important characters from the past time. So when Krishna was running with that gliding motor, there were two trees. These two trees were there for a time immemorial, and all the seasons they had faced. But now when Krishna is tied by that motor, and when Krishna is running, है ना, दो पेड़ों के बीच में that motor stucks, and now those two trees falls. Okay, so and those two trees are the sons of Kubera. Their names are Nal Kubera and Manigreva, and they get liberated. Mother Yashoda tells us never give up. Continue your endeavors from our side. Okay, keep the patience. Then Lord Krishna, he is the Bhavagrahi Janardhan. Okay, and he is the Am Bhakta Paradhinu. Okay, in Krishna's abode there is one rule, the physics rule of two fingers short. Correct? Lord Krishna, who is Atma Ram, is getting hungry. Okay, and he is getting angry. These are not the normal symptoms, no? These are, Lord Krishna is Atma Ram, why should he be angry? But in the abode of the Lord, there is only one rule, and that one rule is K rule, Krishna's rule. Okay, and to make it even more specific, it is actually D rule, the devotee's rule. Am Bhakta Paradhino. Krishna does those things which pleases his devotees. Okay, so whatever the devotees expect, that rule, the way they are demanding Krishna to dance, and in return they will give some charge, and Krishna is dancing. Remember, it is same Krishna who is not even looking when Brahma is praying. Now for a half cup of the buttermilk, he is dancing because gopis put this condition. If you dance, then we will give you the buttermilk. So yes, now this motor is also an important character. Motor represents a dull matter, like our dull hearts. Okay, last takeaway of this day. The motor represents the dull matter. Okay, dead. There is no life in the, right, the riding motor. But when that motor takes is tied with the load. Okay, then even that motor has a meaning in its life. Our hearts are like those dead metals. Okay, it does not shake. Even when we hear so many of pastimes and so much of this, something is wrong fundamentally. So what do we have to do? Do the same thing which motor did. Motor, even being a dead matter, could get this mercy of the load. But if we tie ourselves with the load through the rope of Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, then wherever Krishna is going, that motor is following, right? So we need to follow in the footsteps of our acharyas. That's it. We don't need any other qualification. We were never qualified. We are made qualified. And if we follow the same path, we'll be even more qualified. And this example we have discussed of the milk. Thank you so much, Prabhuji and Matajis. One takeaway, if you wanted to discuss in the beginning, we discussed, right? What is the homework? We discussed one homework, right? In this Kartik Mas, we should do what? Srimad Bhagavatam, 10th canto, 14th chapter. Just translation you read. Okay? And then, second, humble request. Okay? If you cannot do first, don't do. Okay? But do this second. Okay? When we do the chanting one time, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. When we do this chanting one time, Krishna is multiplying with 1,000. So my humble request to all the devotees, those who are already doing their 16 rounds, please increase by a few more rounds. But special request to all the Gita course participants who are first time attending the program. This humble request with the folded hand is for you. If you don't do Brahma prayer, no problem. Do this. And this request is, in this remaining 17 days, any one day, you chant Hare Krishna mantra 1,000 times. Decide any day of your choice. Do work from home or work from heaven or wherever. Your choice. Okay? Remaining 70 days, you chant Hare Krishna mantra 1,000 times. So that we can actually appreciate how and what it takes to actually do it 1,000 times. When we spend our 1 hour to do this Hare Krishna mantra for 1,000 times, and Krishna is multiplying every single Mahamantra chanted this month by 1,000 by himself. Okay, so we'll chant one round of Mahamantra. If you have any comments, questions, suggestions, we can discuss now. And Prabhuji, we can start distributing the beads. No quiz for today. Sorry for you. In the interest of time, and I was also not prepared. Excuse. So, anybody wants to please share something, some of your realizations, anything you liked. If you did not like anything, no need to share, no problem. But if you like something, you want to share with others, and we can do it now. Okay. ग्रंथ राज श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय, जगद्गुरु श्रीला प्रभुपाद की जय. And we have actually one devotee among ourselves who did it 1,000 times. Okay. So, what is your name, bro? Sorry, Ashish. So Ashish.